Everyone says it. Follow your passion. Do what you love. Money will come later. But then reality hits, bills, responsibilities, pressure. And suddenly a different question appears. Should I follow what I love or what the market actually pays for? This isn't just a career question, it's a life question. Because the wrong belief here can cost you years. Today, we're exposing the misconceptions that confuse people when deciding between passion and the market. Misconceptions number 1. If I follow my passion, money will automatically follow. This idea sounds beautiful and dangerous. Passion feels powerful, but money doesn't respond to feelings, it responds to value. You can love something deeply and still struggle to get paid for it, because income is not created by desire, it's created by demand. The market doesn't ask, what do you enjoy doing? It asks, what problem can you solve? Many people confuse meaning with market value. They assume if something matters to them, it must matter to the world. Sometimes it does. Often it doesn't. That doesn't make your passion worthless. It just means passion alone is not a business model. The truth is simple. Passion without demand becomes a hobby. Passion aligned with demand becomes a career. And the sooner you understand that difference, the fewer years you lose chasing income in places where income was never designed to exist. Misconception number 2, if I follow the market, I'll be miserable. Many people believe choosing a market-driven path means selling your soul. That if you don't love something immediately, it will drain you forever. But fulfillment doesn't always come from emotion first. Often, it comes from mastery. When you get better at something, when you see progress, when you solve real problems, and pride begins to grow. Meaning doesn't always start with passion. Sometimes passion is built after competence. Many people fall in love with work only after they realize they're good at it. And the opposite is also true. You can love something deeply, but hate the stress, instability, and financial pressure around it. The problem isn't the market. The problem is the story you've been told. That money and meaning cannot coexist. In reality, sustainable meaning often comes from work that allows you to grow, contribute, and live with stability. Misconception number 3. If I follow my passion, I'll never burn out. Burnout doesn't come from the wrong passion. It comes from pressure without structure, from instability, from unclear boundaries. You can burn out doing what you love just as easily as doing what you don't. Passion doesn't remove deadlines, or bills, or expectations. In fact, when money depends on your passion, the stress can increase. So here's the truth. Passion has nothing to do with burnout. Even doing what you love often enough will lead to burnout at some point. Don't let this misconception break your mind. Don't use exhaustion as proof that you chose wrong. Just keep going. And remember why you began this journey in the first place. Misconception number 4. If I follow the market, it must succeed. Many people think this. If the market is big, if demand already exists, then success is guaranteed. But entering a market doesn't automatically make you valuable. When a market is crowded, you're not just competing on quality, you're competing on difference. So people try to be unique. Different design, different message, different angle. But here's the trap. Being different doesn't always mean being useful. Uniqueness that doesn't solve a real problem is just noise. What actually works is not being different for attention, but being relevant for a reason. The smarter approach is this. Look at the market. Listen to the complaints. Notice what people are frustrated with. What they wish worked better. That gap is opportunity. When your product answers a real complaint, your uniqueness finally has purpose. Only then does different become valuable. Only then do you stop chasing customers and start attracting your own. Following the market gives you direction, but solving a real gap is what gives you success. Misconception number 5. Passion is something you're born with. We're taught that passion is a magical calling, that some people just know what they're meant to do. And if you don't feel that spark, you must be lost. But in real life, passion is often built, not found. It grows through repetition, through competence, through seeing results. You don't wake up loving something. You learn to love it by becoming good at it. This is why beginners feel bored, why progress feels slow, why people quit too early. They're waiting for passion to appear instead of allowing it to develop. Skill creates confidence. Confidence creates enjoyment. Enjoyment becomes passion, not the other way around. So if you don't feel called to anything yet, you're not broken. You're simply in the early stage of becoming good at something. Conclusion. So, passion or market. The real mistake is thinking you must choose one. You don't have to choose one, not passion, not the market. You need to find the connection between them. If you enter a crowded market, you must be unique. But your uniqueness only has value when it answers what the market is frustrated with. Different alone is nothing. Different with purpose becomes power. Starting is easy, exciting, motivating, but staying, when it gets quiet, when results are slow, that's what separates people with vision from people who quit. Don't judge too fast. Be patient. Keep upgrading. And remember, even when you follow your passion, it won't always be fun. There will be pressure. There will be stress, because growth always brings the next challenge. But don't stop. Keep going. Keep getting better. Because when that one moment finally arrives, you will look back and say, it was worth it.